Hi everyone, welcome to my main work. So in this main work, I'll be talking about my point of view after watching the meeting recording, as well as my answers to the questions that were asked in the meeting. So um, I will first review the meeting. So there was like a 20-minute meeting where the main objectives were to understand the steps to take, the standards, and the values of fair trade. So before going in, Minto reviewed the work regarding the letter to Fair Trade Office because they had many flaws as well as some mistakes in writing a letter as well as some uncomfortable it's not they're not good with letters. So second, which is they talked about setting up a business worldwide. So Minto highlighted on the fact that we need to partner with a lot of people, ensure supply reliability, prove our commitment to fair trade, as well as have stability and agreement terms with everyone we work with. Because if we do not give everyone a fair share, it means that we didn't contribute and commit to the fair trade standards. And Minto said that these are the fundamentals of setting up business worldwide. So the question that Minto asked at this point was how close our business model is to a scale worldwide. So I think that my business model, in reality, it can just operate anywhere. However, the biggest challenge is to get people to know us, because if I can't get people to know me in my own country or my own region, I cannot expand the business worldwide because I'll just be a nameless company. So second, meeting fair trade standards, which means that we ensure fairness for suppliers. For example, the fair trade minimum price or premium. Secondly, there's safe, fair, and no child or forced laborers. And then we have to follow sustainability and lead with transparency in our business so that investors, people, and customers know what we're doing with our business, as well as people know that we're sustainable and not just do our work for profit, but rather try and carry a message to the people that are our customers. So for this week's work, apart from this main work, Minto actually said that we will share our DE3 with the Finance and Economics group, which is about maximizing revenue and functions of it. So we also have to find examples of fair trade, review why it is okay, as well as the question, why does our business choose fair trade? So for the reason why I choose fair trade is because I believe it's the most fair. Even though it's not my dream business, even though it doesn't bring the most profit, it's always okay to look at a business and see that it's fair and honest in its customers, and it brings a sense of hope in other people. We aren't bad as we sound, which is why I want to choose fair trade, because I want to become more of an honest person, running more of an honest business, as well as being sustainable and charitable. So that is all. Lastly, the questions that Minto asked that stood out to me the most was, what specific actions can you take in order to fulfill these principles, as in fair trade principles and the standards and the fundamentals. So in order to fulfill these, I think that specific actions should be trying convey more messages, not really convey more messages, but try and do business in a more meaningful way that's meaningful to both us and the customers, which is why I want to choose fair trade. So that's all for my main work this week. Thank you for listening and have a nice day. Bye.